Today, I'm going to show you step by step how to build a niche website on WordPress specifically for affiliate marketing and Pinterest. You can definitely build SEO. You can work on SEO and rank on the search engines. You can do social media marketing or strategies, but I want to make sure that you know how to build a WordPress website that is really designed for affiliate marketing and will be fantastic for your Pinterest for Business account as well. Now, for this video, we are going to use the Wealthy Affiliate platform. My name is Lori Ballen, and I earn 6 figures in affiliate marketing alone. And I am a member of the Wealthy Affiliate Forum. Check out the link in the description below. And with Wealthy Affiliate, you can actually learn affiliate marketing in addition to having a multitude of WordPress websites available for you to build at no additional charge as long as you have that premium membership. So for me, it's kind of a risk-free approach to affiliate marketing because it's not going to cost me more money to build each WordPress affiliate website other than the domain name, okay? So the first step is to use the link below in this video and sign yourself up for Wealthy Affiliate. I have lots of other videos on how to build WordPress websites using platforms like WP Engine and Bluehost and HostGator. Again, for the one premium membership, you get a bunch of WordPress websites. So if you're truly going to take affiliate marketing to a high level, it's a benefit to work here and not spend the extra money on the additional websites. Plus, you have access to learn. I'm also an affiliate marketing coach, and I have training at ballenacademy.com. Now let's go ahead and move forward and set up our website with Wealthy Affiliate. So the first thing I'm going to do is on this left-hand side, I'm going to click Websites. Now I'm going to go to Site Builder, and we're going to build our website. So we're going to build on the Site Rubix platform that is part of the Wealthy Affiliate Forum. Now we've got an option. Do we want to build on a free domain, a domain I own, or register a domain? We are going to register a domain. Our intent is to make sure that that website is a domain that we own, that we can transfer. It's an asset. So free is not really the right option here. We're going to want to go ahead and register a domain so that we can put a live public website on it, have it hosted, and start generating affiliate income through our website. So we're going to click register a domain. Now we're going to search for available domains here. Now, the niche that we're building today is actually going to be farmhouse ideas. So farmhouse decor in general is a very popular trending topic. You could call it rustic, you could call it country, you could call it farmhouse. I just happen to be going with farmhouse. And it's a popular niche on Pinterest. It's a very visual trend. Plus, my thought is I can take farmhouse and start building SEO as well. And I've got affiliate relationships with Wayfarer and companies like that have a lot of farmhouse decor. I've got an Amazon affiliate account that has lots of farmhouse decor. So it makes sense for me. So you're welcome to use farmhouse as well, or you can go with another topic, okay? So new domain. I'm just going to try some things. Farmhouse ideas.com. All right, now we're going to let Wealthy Affiliate here do a little bit of searching for us, and it will oftentimes give us suggestions. Okay, so .org, .net, farmhouseidea.com is available, although the S is not. That's interesting. Now, keep in mind, when you register a domain name, the exact match keyword in the domain no longer has the relevance it once did when it comes to SEO. But keep in mind that our strategy today is focusing on Pinterest with the ability to build beyond that, okay? So I'm not as worried about what somebody's going to type in to a search browser because I'm going to be driving these visitors through links that are in my pins or links that are on my blog. So it's okay for me to have a domain name in this case that is not a perfect URL like I would normally do, okay? So farmhouse ideas, I really want to go with ideas. So I'm looking farmhouseideas.com. Normally, I would not want to use one with a dash. But again, based on what I'm doing for this one, I might be okay with that. So let me look at a couple other suggestions. I'm just going to add that to the cart so that I can grab it if I want it. So let me try farmhouse. You know what? I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to go with that one. Okay, so easy enough. We're going to go to my cart, and it's $13.99 a year. So the idea with domain names is if you end up registering one, you don't use it, you just don't renew it at the end of the year. So there's very little risk factor in all of this. All right, so I'm going to go with that one and I'm going to go to checkout. Normally, if you follow my training, I will tell you if you're going with a domain name that is going to be a major part of your brand, .com is what I suggest for a business or professional brand, and no dashes if possible. Now, if you go over to like GoDaddy and you look at the extensions, .ly is super popular with apps and technology, .edu for teaching and education, .gov, .org. It's okay to use those extensions. I still primarily feel that .com is a great choice, especially if it's for a brand or a profession, okay? So I just don't want to confuse you if you're following my other teaching. This is purely for the thought of we're going to market this on Pinterest, okay? So now we're going to go to continue and register the domain name. Now let me tell you this as well. If I were primarily building this for the concept of search engine ranking, I like to register my domain name for like 5 years because my belief is that it can show Google that there's an indication to stay around for a long time. But when I'm building these little niche websites and I don't know where they're going to go yet, I want to take little risks, so I'm going to go with 1 year. And I'm going to click continue. I'm going to enter a contact email address, click continue, and then we're going to go ahead and choose our method of payment and checkout. Once our domain has been registered on Wealthy Affiliate, we're going to see this screen here. Great job, Lori Ballen. Your domain has been registered and you're nearly ready to install your website. So we're going to install WordPress on this video. It says your brand new domain name can take anywhere from 30 minutes to 24 hours to register and propagate, but typically just takes a couple of minutes. All right, so once this is set, we're going to go ahead and click here to build a new website. All right, choose the domain for your website. By default, it's already going to be set to the domain name we just registered. Enter a title for your website, Farmhouse Ideas. Okay, and then we're going to look at available themes. Now, on my other videos, I show you how you can purchase the entire StudioPress library that's on Genesis Framework, and you can upload them to any website. Wealthy Affiliate has 4,127 themes. So this is fantastic. Now, if you've already been on one of the other platforms looking at themes and you found a theme that you like, you can actually search here by keyword. Okay, you can scroll down and take a look at the different designs and pick something you like. Now, keep in mind that this is going to be a very visual theme, and don't panic because you can change the theme later. It's not required for you to use the theme permanently, okay? So you can take a look and see which theme we want to choose, and I'm going to go ahead and select this fashion, what is that one called? Fashion Diva. The reason why is because of the colors. See how it's got these soft pinks and whatnot. Now you can change the colors on any design, on any platform, but I like the visuals of this one. So we're just going to start here and then we'll go from there. So let's go ahead. Oh, by the way, underneath here, you can actually pull up the details and you can look at what that blog features. We want to make sure that it is a Gutenberg friendly theme, that it's mobile responsive, that it's social media driven. This one even has full compatibility with WooCommerce, which I'll get into in other videos. That's a way we can make it more like a store. And I do like WooCommerce, so that makes sense for me. And you can even look at a demo back here by clicking on demo. And you can see a sample of what that website looks like. These types of websites tend to do well. Don't know why those visuals aren't popping up. They tend to do well on Pinterest. And again, that's my focus today. And so we're going to go ahead and stick with that. In addition, while you're scrolling all of these themes, you can favorite them as you're scrolling and then come back and decide which one that you want to pick. The theme essentially is what creates the design. And then once we have the theme, we actually have to go in and set it up and customize it. So we'll do that today in this video as well. You can take a look too at the timestamp below if you want to skip ahead to a particular area. All right, so we've got our theme now. We're going to go with this one. So we're going to click choose theme, and then we're going to click build my website. Now what you'll notice is you're going to get a login and password. I'm not going to show you that screen because it has my information on it, but you're going to be able to click your link and you're going to be able to log in via the administrative panel of WordPress. You can access the FTP files, which I'm not going to, there's no reason to get that technical for this basic work today. And what we're going to do is once your website is launched, it looks like this. So it's very plain, very simple. It doesn't have your contact info set up. It doesn't have your any of your footers or disclaimers or any of that kind of thing yet. It's just a basic website. Okay. So what we're going to need to do now is we're going to need to go ahead and log in. So you can click the link you've been given to log into your administrative panel, or you can also log in with a WP-admin extension. Okay, now in Wealthy Affiliate, you can log in and build your website inside the Wealthy Affiliate platform itself. I generally don't because I want to use all the additional features that the back end of WordPress gives me. So once they give me the username, which goes here, and the password, which goes here, I click Remember Me, and then I always log in to my WordPress this way. If you want to learn the more basic steps to begin with, you can use the Wealthy Affiliate login, and it will just be very, very simplistic. I like to add photos and dividers and Gutenberg content blocks and all of that. So I design using the back end of WordPress. So let's go ahead here and log into the back end and we can start setting up our design. If your username isn't letting you in, use your email address that you set up your account with, and then the password, the FTP password that you were given. You can change those, by the way, within Wealthy Affiliate or within your WordPress dashboard directly, okay? Now that we're in the back end of WordPress, this is our dashboard, and this is customizable. You can change what's on this dashboard. But I'm going to show you today basically how we set up our theme inside the appearance panel inside WordPress. So we're just going to click right here on appearance. And this is the theme that we are using. So we can click here and customize it, or we can click here to customize. There's lots of ways to get in, but what we want to do is we want to customize our theme now. All right, if you like, you can follow step-by-step instructions for any theme. Now remember, this theme is called Fashion Diva. So what we can do is you can just Google Fashion Diva, or you can go over to wordpress.org and type in Fashion Diva. And right here, we can follow instructions on how to set up the Fashion Diva theme, which is part of Blossom Themes here. So let's go ahead and go to the theme homepage. All right, so this is a free theme. Now, you'll notice here that there are free versus pro. So if we want to change certain things with the header, the footer, the button colors, the header layouts, all of these extra things here, this is going to be part of a pro theme. So oftentimes you will see free themes, and then there's to access the extra options, you're going to have to use their pro theme. Okay, so that's just something to keep in mind. Now let's see, do they have the step-by-step? With the Word Studio Press themes, there's a step. Here it is, documentation. That's what we're looking for, documentation. Okay, and we're using the fashion one. All right, we're looking for, there we go. Quick links, theme installation and activation. That's what you want, theme installation and activation. How to install. Okay, so here you can see there's a step-by-step, just like we're doing right now, on how to install this theme. So we already clicked on appearance. Okay, our theme is already uploaded, so we don't need to follow those steps. Okay, now over to the left, we've got how to change the header layout, how to configure the site logo, how to create and edit the navigation menu, how to add social media icons in the header. Once you get kind of familiar with WordPress in general, these types of things are really all kind of standard. So we're going to go back over to here, and what you can see here, you've got your demo and documentation that's already built in. We have our site identity. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of just go down this list here. Okay, so site identity, farmhouse ideas. Some of the themes will show the tagline, others won't. So I could put farmhouse decor country, farmhouse decor. Maybe I'll put rustic themes. This probably won't appear here anyway, okay? Select a site icon. Okay, the site icons are what appear up here in these tabs next to these little segments here. See, there's a WA for wealthy affiliate. There's a G there on Google. There's a different kind of G for GoDaddy. So these are also called favicons. This is your site icon. So we want to go ahead and add one of those. The suggestion is 512 by 512. Now, I'm a Canva user. I'll put a link below in the description, and I have a Canva Pro account. So what I'm able to do is go right here to create a design, custom dimensions, and I'm going to do 512 by 512, create a design. Okay. Now I'm going to go over here to the left, and I'm going to click on elements. And what I'm looking for is an icon, something that looks like a farmhouse. So I'm going to put house icon and see what pops up here. Let me see if there's anything for farmhouse. Oh, there is. Okay, so let me take a look and see if there's a little windmill. I want free options, so I'm going to click on free. And I'm trying to picture it really, really tiny. See how there's a C? I mean, it really has to be something that is a pretty simple icon. It could be a letter. It could be like the letter F or FH for farmhouse design. See how they're keeping theirs pretty simple. Kind of like the idea of the cow or a rooster or something along those lines. This is where you could actually go get a logo done and use your logo. I'm going to use this little farmhouse right here. I like him. Let's see how it looks. Okay, so then I'm going to go up here and I'm going to click this little arrow and I'm going to download it in a PNG format with a transparent background so that it's just a little house. And I'm going to click download. If you have questions about any of this, make sure you comment on the video below. I do watch my videos and answer. So I'm going to call this my farmhouse ideas site icon or favicon, whatever. Save. Okay. Now I'm going to go back over to my Wealthy Affiliate site Rubik's website here. And I'm going to select site icon, select files, go to my desktop, open. As best practices for search engine optimization, I will often fill out the fields to optimize the image for both social media and for Google. So the alt text, what does this picture look like? It's a red barn with a, is that a chicken or a rooster? Chicken on top representing a farmhouse. Okay, description. If they click through on this link, they're going to access my website with farmhouse ideas for rustic decor, furniture, wall hangings, wall clocks, and more country design for a home. Select. Now that's saved in my WordPress platform. So anytime I use that image, the alt tag, the description will appear automatically for those that would be can't see the item and they're using some sort of screen reader that'll read to them what that picture is about and what the description is of the link attached to the photo. Okay, so now that's here. And see, okay, it's appearing right here in the little corner. So it's really, really tiny. That might have been better just being a rooster head or something to make it more obvious. But at least we have our site icon on there. I may play with that later and change it to like a simple chicken head or rooster or something. Okay, but at least it's done. So now you understand that. If you have a logo that you've created, if you're going to have a logo created, I suggest a website like 99 Designs, which has the ability to, you can pay for a contest and have a whole bunch of designers submit ideas. Or you can actually use Canva to create a custom logo that you've designed. Lots of ideas for that. All right, now we're just going to click this little arrow here to go back to the next item. Now we want our colors. So you can see here the colors are peach and white. If I wanted to change it, I can click here and I can select any colors that I like in the options here. I'm going to go ahead and use this peach. Now one bonus step that I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go over to my Canva account and I'm going to go ahead and set up a brand so that whenever I'm using these colors now, I can access the brand kit. Here I can upload logos. So if I want to upload that little logo now for that farmhouse, I can do that here so that I can pull it down from Canva anytime I wanted to. And then I can scroll down here and access the brand colors, the brand fonts, so that I'm using something consistently. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and set up my new palette here. I'm just going to click Add New Palette. We're going to call this Farmhouse Ideas. And then I'm going to click this little plus sign, and I'm going to click that color that showed up by default, and we're going to change that. Each color has a number code. And if you look here, this theme here is the top color. So I want my website theme to match the pins that I would create manually. Okay, so we're going to just paste that right there. And then we're going to do white, of course, which is right here. All F's. Whoops. I deleted the other one by mistake. Hold on. We want peach. So I've got white, and then I've got this peach. Okay, now if I wanted to, as I start building this website out, if there's other colors that tend to be primary, like a soft brown, a soft yellow, I'm going to come in and add these later as I grow the palette for this brand. But at the very least, I want to start off with those exact colors that are going to be on my website so that they're consistent. Okay, so we've done that. We're going to leave that as it is, colors. And now see here where it's popping up with the View Pro theme. This is where you can upgrade to the Pro theme eventually if you want to do that. I actually purchased the entire StudioPress library. So typically for me, I will just upload one of those themes, but I wanted to show you how to load a free one. So that's why we're doing this one. I'll put a link below so you can check out the StudioPress themes as well that are very popular, Gutenberg friendly, wide themes, mobile responsive, all of that, built on the Genesis framework. So now we've done our colors. Now let's look at layout settings. Okay, so let's start with our header layout. So this is the available layout. So you can make it simple like this. It's just white, or you can keep this peach. I'm going to keep the peach. It looks like their Pro version has more options. We're going to go back. Whoops. Slider layouts. Choose the layout of the slider for your website. If you want to use sliders, you can play with where you want those to show up. I'm sure the Pro version will have more. We'll get into that later. I don't usually go with the sliders on my websites. I keep them pretty simple. And then we have our home page layout. Okay, so if you click on these, you can see it'll change here. So here we have our header, and we've got 2 blogs or articles could be on the home page. Here you can change this with 4. Now I will show you in all of my training how to use widgets to change that design anyway. So it really doesn't matter what's here on this page, but you can look here and see here's all your recent posts, recent comments are going to be on that right hand side, but this is all customizable when we get into widgets as well. So don't panic about this layout right now. Okay, so we're just going to go with that. You know, I noticed we just lost our, where was my original design? There we go. I want that one. Okay, so we're not going to mess with any of that right now. And then we're going to go down to appearance settings. So typography, this is going to be the main fonts, see here, that are on your website. So here it says Molly. I want to see if that is in the Canva brand kit. So farmhouse ideas, I want to look at my fonts, and I want to see if Molly is one of them. It is. Molly regular. All right, so that's even on there. Okay, cool. So we can set that up here and play with that in our fonts as well. So I'm going to leave that alone. Then we got the EB Garamond. I'm going to leave that alone. But if you want to change your fonts, look at this font size. Let me just tell you that this is one of the pet peeves of some WordPress themes, is that the out-of-the-box solution has very tiny font. And so this is a nice feature that we can change the font size right here within the out-of-the-box solution. I really like that. Okay, so you can play with that here. We'll come back to it. We'll take a look and see what it looks like. And then it looks like the typography colors we can't change with the out-of-the-box selection. So if you thought the font was too faded, like on mobile, you're probably going to need the Pro theme to be able to customize that to a darker black or something, it looks like. Then we go to general settings. Okay, so we have a banner section. Not going to play with those right now. I'm going to keep it very simple. We have our featured area settings. We have our social media settings, social links. So let's go ahead and click add new links. Okay, so let's say we want to go ahead and have a Facebook page for this. I'm going to go over to facebook.com, which I generally do recommend for advertising. We're going to go to pages. We'll create a page. It's a business or brand. Farmhouse ideas, category, let's see if it has home decor. There we go. Continue. This is how easy this is. here I thought I was just teaching you how to build a website, and we're actually setting up the whole brand, aren't we? Upload a profile picture if you want one. So we can just upload that little favicon again. Okay, we can upload a cover photo. So again, if we wanted to, we could go over to Canva. We can click on Home. We can go to Create a New Design. We can choose Facebook cover. And then type in any kind of keywords. Let's type in farmhouse, home. Okay, so I'm kind of just looking for, right now, something very simple. Because I don't want to change too much. Farm. Oh, there we go. I don't really like any of those either. Okay, so what you can do now is you can pick one and then just go over here to photos and type in a keyword like farmhouse. Oh, there we go. That's what I want. I'm going to click free and I'm going to pick something like this. Now this has a filter on it I don't like, so I'm just going to click here, filter, none. There we go. That is so cute. Okay, or we can go with something that looks more like a farmhouse. I actually like the farmhouse. Here we go. Look at this kitchen. All right, pick something you like. And then up here, you can change that to say farmhouse ideas. And then this could say farmhouseideas.com. Whoops, I forgot there's a dash. See, that's why people don't like dashes in a domain, because they're bound to forget and they might type in somebody else's domain. That's okay. So if I can get this actually right within that farmhouse, that white will show up just a little bit better. 21, 28. Because it shows up better against the red of that house. Something like that. And if I don't want that to be, I can make that centered. I can make that left aligned. There we go. I don't like that showing up there. Farmhouse ideas. All right, we'll play with it more later. I just want to get this done for the time being. So farmhouse ideas, download, and download. This could also be the cover of my website. Now, I will probably go back and redo this because I want something that kind of matches the colors of our brand palette, which has that peachy look. But for the sake of time today, I don't want to take too much time in looking for it. I could also throw a filter on top of this and make it look more peachy if I wanted to. I could play with the effects. This is part of the premium features, color mixes, all kinds of things I can do to play with how I want that banner to look to match my brand. Okay. But anyway, so then we'll go back over to Facebook, upload a cover. There's our design. You'll spend some time playing with that. Remember, this is all changeable, so don't panic if it doesn't come out perfectly. Oh, there it goes. Oh, where'd our cover go? Add a cover, choose from photos. That one. Oh, that's really cute. Oh, how cute. Okay. Except, like I said, I'm going to go back in and make my colors match better. So the reason why I chose that peach for Pinterest is because lighter colors tend to do really well on Pinterest. The pastels and the soft baby pinks and baby blues and soft yellows and soft greens, especially for these for design arts and crafts and designs and recipes. So that's why I'm going to do that on that one. But at least this is set up, ready to go. Now what you'll have up here, you can go in and play with this and customize it. Go to settings and page info. And you could put your description here, farmhouse decor. What I would do is I would create a 250 word description of what you're going to use all the time. So farmhouse decor, get farmhouse ideas, including farmhouse decor, rustic designs, country house furnishings, farmhouse kitchen ideas, how to decorate a farmhouse bathroom, farmhouse clocks, whatever it is that you want to describe it, and then save this like on a notepad, if you're using Evernote or you're on a Mac and you're using Notes or whatever you're using, and then every time you need to pull a description for a meta description or Pinterest or your Pinterest boards, you can grab it, okay? So I might just click Notes, and then I'll just save it right here, and I'll create a new folder called farmhouseideas.com, and I'll start putting all of my brand colors and descriptions and frequently used things right here on this little notepad so I can pull it quickly, okay? Then if you want to put in a phone number, what is your website address? Well, we just registered Oh, did the SSL certificate show up? Hold on. Farmhouseideas.com. Wealthy affiliate automatically comes with HTTPS. Yes, perfect. So your SSL certificate is already set up. So it will be an HTTPS address in the front, not HTTP, which is exactly what I want. So we're going to go ahead back to our Facebook page there, and we'll type that in. See? And we'll save changes. If you have an address, if you have a service area, which we don't for all of this, you can enter products like farmhouse clocks, farmhouse decor, etc., etc. Privacy policy, I highly suggest you set up a privacy policy for your website. I have another video that teaches you how to install the privacy policy. In fact, if you haven't done so right now, now would be a great time to click subscribe to this channel so you get all the updates as I'm teaching internet marketing strategies. And I'll put a link in this description below, or a few of them, where you can go set up a free privacy policy for your website, and then you're going to post that here once you have it, okay? And then you can also, once you have saved this, you can get a unique URL set up for your page, and we'll have to look at another video on how to set those up. I have another training on all of that. You can go down to each one of these things here and change all of the settings. You can set up chat bots. But for the time being, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the main page here, and edit page info. Where is that URL? Oh, there it is, right here on the left-hand side under Farmhouse Ideas, create page at username. So at Farmhouse Ideas, let me see if it lets me do the dash. Nope. Okay, username is already taken. At farmhouseideasforyou.com. That works for me. Create username. Okay. All right. So our page title URL is up here, facebook.com/farmhouseideasforyou. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to go over to our, let me close these so that we're not struggling with too many tabs open here. Okay, we'll go right here, and I'm going to paste it right here. So now you see when your social icons start appearing, which we're going to put them up here in this in the header section, then we will be able to, they can access that page and follow that page. And for affiliate marketing, we are going to do advertising on our Facebook business page. So this is all essential for doing affiliate marketing. Now up in the right-hand side, see there, our little Facebook icon just showed up. So then if you wanted to, you could add new links. You can add YouTube, you can add Instagram, see the little icon, YouTube. You can add Instagram, you can add an email icon, I think, maybe not on that one. You can add Twitter, etc., and that will all show up on that right-hand column. So we definitely will want to go in and set up an Instagram brand account and put that one up there. Right now I just have Facebook, but I want to show you how it works. So then these will all start showing up on that right-hand side as you begin to create more of these. Okay, so I don't have my Instagram set up yet, so we'll just remove that. We'll come back and do more of those later, but at least you know where those go. Okay, so then we'll go back, and then here we have SEO settings. So do you want to enable update? Do you want the last updated post date on a listing? So I don't want the date to appear on this. And then enable breadcrumbs. Do you want to enable breadcrumbs on the inner pages? Breadcrumbs are kind of these little tabs that show you basically the category or the parent pages that led you to this page, so they can click on there and go up the hierarchy if they want to. I like breadcrumbs, so I'm going to leave that on. And then next we're going to go to posts and page settings. We'll be able to change this from other areas as well, but if you want it to be a full width theme, you can click here. If you want there to be a left sidebar, you can click here. If you want there to be a right sidebar, you can click here. And then that's for pages. And then what do you want for posts? Full width. Now what happens, by the way, if you use a right sidebar on mobile devices, this right sidebar disappears and it usually becomes part of the menu, or it's down at the bottom of the page and becomes kind of like a sub menu in the bottom of the post. Do you want to enable blog excerpts? I'm going to say yes. How many characters? All right, so I'm not gonna change much here. You can play with all of this later when you do designs elements. I'm just kind of showing you where they are in this theme. Then you have newsletter settings if you want to install the Blossom themes email newsletter add-on. Instagram settings are here if you want to use and install the recommended plugin Blossom themes. Social feed, okay, and then shop settings if we want to add WooCommerce. So basically what happens is those options are only there once you begin adding plugins. All right, okay. Here's your menu, so you can go in and create menus. What do you want things to say? Oh, see, in this theme, our footer does show up. I just noticed that, rustic theme. I might change that, actually, to say rustic theme and country decor. I like that. All right. And then homepage settings, footer settings. If you have a copyright text you want to show up in there, this is all done through these designs. Now, if you made any changes and you want this to be live, you can click publish. And you can click anywhere on here to edit your options. Your menu is basically what shows up in the top corner that allows them to shop or look, or you might put gallery, or you might put Amazon links. Whatever you want up here would be a menu. If you wanted to have contact info, if you wanted to have your privacy policy, that's the header menu. And then in addition, you can create a footer menu that's at the bottom of the page, okay? This can all be done here, or it can be done through your other customization abilities in your appearance section. So let's go ahead and click that close. We've already published all of our changes, okay? Now here, if you go to widgets, this is where a lot of the magic happens when you're designing, because what you can do is, here's your sidebar, here's your footer 2, here's your footer 3, here's your footer 4. These are going to change how you design that website. So if you wanted to, in that sidebar, you could put an HTML code for an affiliate link, you can put a video, you could put recent blog posts, you could put a calendar of events. What I encourage you to do is scroll down here. This is going to be a learning curve. As you grow with me, you'll discover many more ways to use widgets for your designs. But if you look at your farmhouse ideas, just to give you an idea, this is your header, this is your menu, this is your sidebar. So by default, the sidebar here has recent posts, recent comments, archives, categories. So if you look here as a sample, this hello world is a sample post, okay? This is kind of how that's going to show up. Here's the header, here's the description, here's the comments, and then there's a right sidebar. So you can customize this whole right sidebar here. So somebody can search your website. See, here's the search box. So that widget, sidebar, search shows up like this. Recent posts, recent post. So you can see that this is exactly the way they have that set up, okay? Now, if you wanted to add like a little bit of about me, then you can add an image up here, you can add a text up here. Any of that kind of stuff that you want to do, you can do quite easily. So let's just say we want to put an image, drag it to the top. We're going to create like this little about me. So let's just put Lori Ballen, add image, upload files. So we'll upload a picture of me here. I'll just do that basic headshot. We can add all of our alt tags and description in there. I'm not going to mess with any of that for the moment so that we can move forward with our next part. I'm not sure if that's uploading a very large full file. I might have uploaded a big one instead of a small one. Let's see what happens there. For the sake of time, let's just go to add image, media library. Oh, there's my face. Okay. And then add the widget. And then we're going to put, maybe that links to my blog, my main website, whatever. If I wanted it to, it doesn't have to. But if they click on that image, where do I want it to go? And then I could put like a little I could make that a circle instead, like edit image. I could play with this image. Um, it's popular that in a lot of these they have a little circle image, so I could upload one that's a little circle instead. I'm not going to do it today. But then we can add a text element. We'll put the text under there, and I'll put something like Lori Ballen is a blogger who builds niche websites like this one that features farmhouse ideas and rustic home country decor, whatever. Those are kind of like my main keywords I'm focused on are farmhouse, country, and rustic and decor. So that's why I'm putting them in there like that. Okay, now let's just take a look. If you click save, and this is all changeable, don't panic, play with it. Some people like to keep their designs in like a staging format before they go live. I tend to just go and make changes on the fly as I'm building. I mean, nobody's on my website right now anyway. I'm just building it. So see how that works? There's my picture. There's my name. If they click there, it goes to my main website. And then there's the description. Now remember, this font we had made really large. If we want to change that, all we have to do is go back to customize. And then it was under, where was it at? Layout settings, colors. Hold on. Whoops. Where was that font? Homepage widget, general settings. I don't remember. So this is the learning curve anyway, as you start to play with this. Oh, there it is. All right. I don't know why. Oh, that's the site title font. Where was the... Okay, so that changes the site title. Layout settings. Okay, I would have to go through and play with all of that to find where that font thing was, because this isn't a theme I've built on a ton, so it's not automatic. This is what you'll do, though. You'll be going back and forth between all of these different things, trying to find exactly the way you want things to be. There it is. Nope, that's not it either. All right, I'm going to leave it alone for now. We'll come back later and find it. Okay, so that is how you change this sidebar. Guys, beyond that, your website is set up now. It's ready to go. Okay, now, let me show you how we take this over to Pinterest. All right. So there's lots of ways to do this where you can create blog posts and lists and products. You can add WooCommerce and add products in here. And once you do that, so I could go to new post and I could put something up here like top 10 farmhouse wall clocks. Okay, I just noticed this blog does not yet have WordPress Gutenberg activated, so I probably need to go down to settings. I have another video that shows you how to set up all of the settings on WordPress as well. Okay, so right here, if you go down to writing, default editor, click block editor if you want to access the Gutenberg blocks, which I highly recommend. Based on what we do, you're going to want to use Gutenberg, okay? So what happened is now we have these little blocks activated, all right? So I could put top, I'm just going to put 10 farmhouse wall clocks. Let me just do farmhouse clocks. Okay, so enjoy this list of farmhouse clocks. We don't want any typos in there, especially ones that indicate something bad. Enjoy this list of farmhouse clocks to complement any farmhouse decor and rustic country design, something like that. Okay. All right. Now, if you wanted to, now you can go get images from your affiliate account, or you can grab codes. So we could do something like, let me go to share sale. I'm going to log in. Okay, we're going to go to links. So Share a Sale is an affiliate network that you can join where lots of brands have set up affiliate programs within this network. And you can go here to grab your links and your banners and things like that. So I think, is Wayfarer here? Yeah, go to Wayfarer. Okay, and then they have banners like this. So I could look for to see if they have something that automatically has any kind of farmhouse clocks on it. That's definitely could be farmhouse. Or I'm going to go over here to the data feed and I'm going to look for products and I'm going to type in farmhouse. Oh yes, look at all the farmhouse items Wayfarer has. By the way, I personally absolutely love Wayfarer. I'm obsessed with their return policy, their products, their service. So I love Wayfarer, so I love being a Wayfarer affiliate. Okay, now here, look at this. So there's a farmhouse barn cottage 3-panel metal wall clock. It's in stock here. The price is $119.99. Your estimated commission is $8.40. I'm going to click on that. And now here, we can save the thumbnail images and we can add it. We could use the HTML that they give us, the codes. So for example, look down here. This one gives all the description. All we have to do is grab this code right here, select all, copy, go back over to our blog. I'm going to click the content block and I'm going to add HTML and I'm just going to paste that code right there and click preview. Oh my gosh, this is perfect. This is perfection. This is what I'm looking for. Okay. If you don't like all of that, you can also clean that up. But if you don't like all of that written word there, you can just change it to a simpler one that just has like this on it. Copy, go back over to your blog, change the HTML, and it'll change it for you. Preview. Done. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to go down and create farmhouse clocks. Okay, now let me give you a little tip here. I'm going to click Save Draft. And I'm going to set up a category that I want to put this under. So this is just using basic blogs. You don't have WooCommerce installed. You don't have anything special. This is just the basic, easy way to get started. So I'm going to add a new category for my shopping, and I'm going to put farmhouse clocks. Because I'm sure you're getting a kick out of my typos. Because that's a very popular area of farmhouse. So I'm going to have farmhouse kitchen, farmhouse bathroom, farmhouse living room, farmhouse bedroom, that type of thing. If you don't know what to use, go over to Pinterest and type in your keyword up top, farmhouse. Watch what happens. See all these suggestions? These boards, farmhouse decor, farmhouse plans, farmhouse exterior, farmhouse colonial, farmhouse style. Those are all popular boards related to farmhouse. But if I just want to stick with farmhouse decor, farmhouse living room, do-it-yourself farmhouse decor on a budget, farmhouse decor for windows, farmhouse decor for the kitchen. These are great categories. Bedroom, bathroom, modern, rustic, dining, whatever, okay? So if I were to type in farmhouse clock, that could just be under wall decor. So you know what? Now that I'm saying that, I think I'm going to put that under wall decor. So what I'll do now is I'll go change that. Farmhouse category. Okay, wall decor, parent category. Just leave it alone. No, hold on. Farmhouse decor. Add new category. And then underneath farmhouse decor, I will add wall. And then maybe I'll put like that. So farmhouse clocks is under that section, okay? Something along those lines. I'll get into showing you how to use Share a Sale with WooCommerce on another video if you want to set it up in that fashion, which is fine too. If I want to build an entire website primarily out of individual blog posts, and I can just do something like this and keep it very simple. Now the permalink here, see how this says 10 farmhouse clocks? I don't want that number 10 in there because I may change this. Later this might be 100 clocks. So it might start as 10, but later it might be 100. So I don't want that number in the URL to limit me like that, okay? So 10 farmhouse clocks. I will go and add a bunch of them in here and then watch what happens when we click preview. That image shows up here and all you have to do is have a, let me just go ahead and publish this and make it live so that we can use it correctly. Okay, so I went ahead and paused the video just now and I went ahead and set up a new Gmail address so that I could go set up a Pinterest for Business account. So you can watch my other video on how to set up a Pinterest for Business account because you're going to want to do that to be able to do your affiliate marketing on Pinterest. So we created our farmhouse clocks page. We installed one of my affiliate relationships that I have just for this example. There's so many ways to do this. And then I went ahead and set up a Pinterest for Business account. I also went ahead and set up an Instagram professional account so that I can start an Instagram channel for this as well. And so what we're able to do now is I can click here. I'm going to click on save, and you can see here that this is a brand new Pinterest account that does not yet have any boards. Okay. Now watch my Pinterest for Business account on setting up your boards in your account. It's very important if you want your pins to rank, you have to think SEO. I'll bring you a lot more training on that. But if you're going to do Pinterest SEO, you're going to want to have boards and pins that match each other with titles and keywords. So my entire account, Farmhouse Ideas, for you is going to be all about everything to do with farmhouse. So I could have 100 boards. I could have just an amazing amount of boards that have that match particular pins. So I might have a board called farmhouse wall decor that this clock could go on. I might also have a board called farmhouse clocks, and I can put these pins on multiple boards. It's a better idea to create new pins for the same board, but you can take the same pin and cross it on other boards. So in this particular case, I have 10 farmhouse clocks is the pin description here, and I can go ahead now and create a new board, and I'm going to call this one farmhouse clocks, and then click create. And now I can put that clock on that board. Now let me click see it now. Okay. Now the other thing that I also did is I went in and created, I went ahead and registered to claim my Instagram account and claim my WordPress blog with Pinterest so that these will eventually become rich pins. Okay. So if the affiliate allows us to do that, some will specifically say no pins. I have to look up share sales terms of service to see if they permit that. If your affiliate relationship does not allow you to pin their link there on Pinterest, if that's against their terms of service, then what you can do instead is once we make this list of wall clocks, instead of pinning that share a sale pin, we're going to go over to Canva. We're going to click create a design, and we're going to click a Pinterest graphic. Now you might be able to find a template that already has something to do with farmhouses on it, or clocks, or time. Or you just grab one and you can edit from here. So now I'm going to go to photos and I'm going to type in something like a clock or farmhouse clock and see if I can find something that would suffice for this farm clock. Let's see if there's anything on there. Okay, so maybe we take this yellow one right here and we make that our background. And then we can just put some text on here if we want, add a heading. I don't spend a lot of time on my pins yet. The pin design could be everything. So up here I'm going to type 10 farmhouse clocks and I'm going to make that bigger. Okay, and then if I want my branding on it, I can grab another piece of text for the bottom and I can put farmhouseideas.com, and now I can download the ping, download it. So Pinterest is like a must-have for this, in my opinion. I think it's just the best Pinterest way to make images. And I can type this as farmhouse clocks ideas, save. All right, now go back over to Pinterest to our account. Close that. We already set it up. Close that. Let me get back to our main page here. Okay, so we're going to go to Pinterest. We're going to go to click add a new pin, create pin, drag and drop, find our pin. Okay, and then right here we'll put 10 farmhouse clocks, farmhouse ideas, awesome, farmhouse clocks for country home decor, farmhouse decor, rustic wall decor, something like that. Then we're just going to take this, the actual link of our blog, which I haven't finished yet. So as soon as I'm done making this video, I'll go back over and finish putting 10 clocks on there. But I'm going to show you something else before we finish this, okay? I'll give you a little bonus. All right, and then select the board you want to put it on, farmhouse clocks, and click publish. Now, the other thing that you want to make sure that you do here is you want to pin other people's pins as well that would be related. So if we go up here and we type in farmhouse clocks, then all you have to do right here is just, it's already selected to that board, farmhouse clocks, click save. Click save. Etsy. Click save. Okay. Pinterest wants to know that you are supporting the channel and that you're sharing and posting other pins as well. It shouldn't just be all your pins, okay? So you're going to want to get that going per board. Now, let me show you something else here. Amazon, if you set up an affiliate relationship with Amazon, you can actually type in here the item you're looking for, find a clock, and then install this Amazon Associate site Stripe. I'm going to click text and I'm going to get my special code that is specifically for this account. I paste that into the browser so I get a long link that has my tracking code. And then I use the Pinterest Chrome browser that Pinterest gave me. I click pin. Look at that. Now I'm going to edit this to make sure it includes my keywords for that board. Farmhouse clocks, great farmhouse idea. And I'm going to pin that now to farmhouse clocks. Now when the person clicks on it, they're going to go to Amazon, but it's going to have my tracking ID in here. So what happens there is I get a percentage of that item when they make a purchase. And if they buy anything else at the same time, I also get a percentage of all of that. So as long as they make a purchase within 24 hours without clicking on somebody else's link, I get paid. If they put this clock in their shopping cart, it actually extends that tracking cookie for 30 days. And I can make a commission for up to 30 days. So you do have the ability to pin directly from Amazon using those links. Okay. And then one more thing I can do. Remember that blog I'm writing about 10 clocks? Let's just say I only have it as the Amazon account. I have not set up any other affiliate relationships. What I can do is go right up here to custom and I can click to create an ad. I'm going to put this on, I'm going to create a new tracking code for that website, but whatever. I'm just going to go ahead and copy this tracking code. You can have a tracking code for each blog that you set up, for each website you set up, for social channels and whatnot to separate them. So I have a bunch of different tracking codes, as you can see. In niche marketing, that's, well, in affiliate marketing, that's very common. I will copy that code. I'll go back over to my 10 farmhouse blogs. I'm going to click edit. And what is this one called? I'm on Amazon. Where's that Amazon one I just posted? Somehow I opened a bunch of tabs. There it is. This one is called Stone Briar Worn Blue 15-inch square white wall clock. So I might title that somehow with a heading tag. Blue 15-inch stone. What does that say? 15-inch stone briar worn farmhouse clock. And then here, HTML preview. Now let me show you what that looks like after the fact. So there's our first one, the share sale item, and then we could put a space in between those. And then here's the second one. You can also make a custom ad instead. So we could go up here to text plus image and make it like that. Or I have another video that shows you how to go in and create the custom ads, and you could make a grid of clocks, and you could actually select 10 clocks and put it in the grid itself. Hold on, let me see if I can show you that really quick. Amazon Associates. And then we will wrap up this video. Okay, so up here, we want to create an ad. So go to native shopping ad. And then we're going to go to custom ad or search ad. And create. Okay, now right here in the code, put farmhouse clock. Okay, And you can do that, and it'll just be a strip, or you could create a list, and it'll create a list of them. And if you want, okay, this one only does 4. Let me see if I think the custom ad we could put more in. So let's go to custom ad. Okay, and then you want to go to farmhouse clock. We want to create a grid, and then you can actually choose which clocks you want to show up in here so that you don't have maybe the same ones. So rather than letting the system pick for you, you're going to pick them. Okay, and once you have that assembled, you take that code, you go over here, edit the post. I like to use the dividers or separators in between these. And that's, with Gutenberg, so that there's a little spacing and your items aren't right on top of each other. So we'll do that again. A separator, or you could use a short code and put in a divider. And then here, HTML, I just want to show you what this search ad looks like. Paste it here, and then we'll go ahead and preview. Look at that. So you could create a blog and put 100 farmhouse clocks, and you're just using a bunch of these grids inside there, and that still does the job. And then you just create a pin out of Canva, and then you're pinning to your blog, which is a best practice rather than direct linking to the affiliate item itself. So as a best practice, this is what protects you. It sends people your blog. So if you want to have pop-up offers or feature a certain affiliate, you can. So this is a better practice. Now, guys, we just spent an hour together, and we literally created an entire affiliate business. We built a website. We created a Pinterest for business account. We created a Facebook business page. I did all this within the hour, and we even created our first pin. That's how easy it is to get started with affiliate marketing. Now, the one thing you need to know is you have to go set up affiliate relationships with companies to be able to promote their items and get paid a commission. So you've got to apply with Amazon. You have to apply with the programs inside Share a Sale or Flex Offers or wherever to get those. So if you want to learn more, I suggest heading over to ballenacademy.com and signing up for my coaching program. Also, Wealthy Affiliate is fantastic for learning how to do your affiliate programs as well. I'm Lori Ballen. Thanks for joining me today.